Morning, Snowmeth.
How goes it? Tell you.
So happy you're here.
Happy to see you again, Earthquakening.
Welcome, a Pixel Rose.
Pull up a chair.
Yo. MX_fee.
How you doing?
Oh, hello, Elusivities.
Fancy seeing you here.
All right. Hello. Hello, everybody. I'm feeling a bit off today, and I do apologize for that kind of preemptively. But hello, everyone. Hello. Hello to Snow. Hello to Telu. Hello to Earthquake. Hello to Rose. Hello to Fee. Hello, Elusive. Also, technically, hello to Larmith. Larmith didn't do a check, and Larmith took the billboard, but hello. Hi, BB. Ow! Hi, Holly. Hi, BB. Hey. So I am slightly moved from where I was yesterday, hey Lapis, and I'm annoyed by this. Every so often, I open OBS and it decides that my webcam is in a slightly different position. Chat is on screen, but it's not for the sake of chat being on screen. It's chat is on screen for the sake of I'm working with that bot. So you get that. Hello, Larmith. So I want to today to work on something. Also, I think my music's too loud. I was talking about, I had this idea in the Discord last night. And this is gonna sound like a weird one. But I am going to, and this is not going to be... I don't know why you're red. Oh, no, you're... Okay, first of all, Holly, that's called orange. We call that color orange. Second of all, that is there for handful of things. But I need to, so as a test here, I am making a file that you all can't see. Don't worry about it. But I need it to be... I need a 300 by 300 white square, I think. So this is our square. That feels big. That feels big. I need it smaller. Let's do 150 by 150. All right. I am very, very, my depression's kicking my butt today. So again, I apologize. Okay, so here is our square. I'm going to save this. And this needs to go into our new stuff. This is going to be an overlay asset as soon as my mouse decides to work well. New folder. The Starry Sky. So this is our Starry Sky project. White square. Now this probably seems a little weird that I'm just making a white square, but hear me out. So we're going to go to create a new action group. New action group. Star spawning. I'm going to sort that into the Starry Sky category, unlock the command, it doesn't really matter. Chat message, yeah, okay, so that's not what we're doing quite yet, Holly. That is a theory idea, but that's not actually what I'm doing. Hey, Possum. Possum, heads up for you. You have not updated your channel links on your Twitch page. You updated them in your info panels. You did not update them in your actual links. Heads up. I also need go over here, and we are going to name this Starry Sky because this needs its own thing. Add, copy that, go there, close that. Yeah, I noticed it yesterday. I actually noticed it last night, Possum, because Twitch was saying you were live. Like I was going to my stream manager, and you know how it has like the recommended channels. It was saying you were live, and it's just stuck saying you're live for whatever reason. So I went over to your thing and I'm like, well, that's not right. And then I was like, oh, I'll go to your blue sky, whatever. And it's like, it just errored out at me. It's like, this URL doesn't exist. I'm like, oh, that's the old name. So. And label this MIU Starry Sky. Okay. Y'all can't see what I'm doing. This is fine. You don't need to see what I'm doing. Okay. So, the catch here, what we need to do is we need to create a random. And then this random right now is just going to do 1. It's going to be an overlay images and video. And we need this to be an image. Now I need to go all the way down here. My source is Starry Sky. Duration, we'll just do 3 seconds for now. I'm going to grab my new image. So what this is going to be is we are creating right now, we are creating a starry sky. And the way we're going to create a starry sky is really interesting. So this is a 150 by 150 white box that is going to exist for 3 seconds. If I click this, look at that. We get a white box, everybody. We've done it. We've completed the project. But like clearly this isn't like this is clearly not right, right? Ollie. So now what we're going to do here is we're going to do a random. So this gives us our random position now. Now, this is 150 by 150. This is the lower left corner position. I need 1920 minus 150 is going to be 770. And then 1080 minus 150 is going to be 930. So now random doesn't feel so random when you get these little lines, right? But there. So now we've got our stars, right? This is random. They can be wherever they want. You know what? Let's make this more interesting. If I just go here, have 15. Right? 15. This is all that needs to be done, right? So this is... But so this is the general thing. But now what I want to do, so we obviously don't want them to just appear like this. So let's try, if this works correctly, we should be able to do fade in and fade out. So now I think we can actually put this, if I do 0. Okay, I think it has to be at least 0.1, right? Right? So there, look, we've got... Oh. There we go. So this seems pretty straightforward, right? We've got this. Now, the one thing I wish this would do would be create a delay. Now, there is a way I can technically make it do a delay, but I hate how this is kind of done. So, yes, Fear, hi. 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 Let me make this taller. So, okay. So this is the general thing, but I want a delay between these. I don't want them all to pop up at the same time, right? Now, I do want these to be... I don't technically need it to be random, because this is random. This is just allowing me to change the number of counts. So what I'm going to do here... I'm trying to remember what the best way to do this is. Is it with a conditional? No, I think it's... God, I know there's a way to do this. And I'm trying to remember, and it's not going well. I think ideally I want to create a group here. Because it's good for you, Holly? Yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to create a group here. We're going to create a wait. And then after the wait, we're going to recreate what we already did with the other one, right? So we're going to recreate this. We're going to do an image. We're going to do starry sky. We're going to go here, grab the white square, go here. 150, 150, position, random, go back to position here, copy these numbers. 1770 and 930. 2.1. Do fade in. Do fade out. Check thing. Make sure this is correct. There. Okay. So we've got this, right? This is our thing. Now what I need to do is I need to go into my MixItUp files. Because I have a list of special identifiers and stuff. I need to grab this. And then we need... I need to grab the random... Not the random action. I need the random special identifier. Okay. So if this works correctly, I need to go here, random number. And then I think we just do a 5 here. Yeah. So now, if all is well and I click this, you worked the first time. Why did you not work this time? Oh, there it goes. Right? Now, this isn't exactly doing what I want. I'd like it to do 15 on its own automatically every time. Fear, my dude, you are laying next to me. What do you want? Fear is laying on the floor next to me, just screaming up at me. Bud. Hi. Hi. You good? You good? You're filthy. Am I going to need to give you a bath? I think you're going to have to give you a bath today. Okay. But you can see, right, like that this This gives us a random delay between them. It looks like it's going through automatically. I think 5 might be a bit much. Let's try this again. But yeah, look at that. So they have a delay, and it is a random amount from 1 to 3. What am I supposed to be looking at, Holly? What am I meant to be looking at? Is there something that's supposed to look wrong, Holly? What's he fighting? I don't know where. My model like near the leg, near the foot, near the arm. Okay, near the mouth. Okay. Are you talking about the animation on my spots? That's just the animation of the spot, Holly. There's an animation on that ink blot. No, I think everything's good. Everything looks fine, as far as I can tell. I mean, if something's wrong, there might be something wrong. I've increased the distance of that, like, highlight edge, which also might make things look a little off. So, ow. The only thing here that's a little off is I would definitely need more than one of these going off at the same time. You just noticed what, Holly? I'm so confused. Sorry, my ear itches. It's not the wrong way around. It's reverse. It's called reverse. The same way social media works and all your chat feeds that you typically read when it comes to like socials. Okay, so have you looked at Blue Sky, Holly? Like when you go to Blue Sky and you go to your main feed on Blue Sky, is the newest post not at the top? Hey, Mask. Also, high input. I didn't say hi for the slap. So I think if I'm right, if I do a second group here, will this... Let's do 2 at once. It does. Okay, cool. Okay, so this is doing what I want. Now, before I go further down on this, I need this, I want to go up a little bit further. So I'm going to say 730. Because this is the bottom. This is the horizon line, and that's not going to need to be seen. So 730, 730. So test. We shouldn't get any near the bottom. And click it again. I'm going to build these up. We're going to get a bunch of them. We're trying to make sure they don't go to the bottom. But I want to see how low they go. No, it's not, Holly. Okay, so that might be a bit far. Let's try 830. Click it a few times. About there should be good. But no, it's going to be behind everything. These are not going to be white squares either when they're done. Now we add one more. I'm going to wait for these to finish before I do this next one, though. Okay, here we go. You normally scroll down on stuff because you're looking back in time on, like, you're finding information that's below a source thing. But I'm not below a source thing. I'm on the source thing. So while I understand what you're saying, Holly, if you're trying to read comments that somebody has left on something, that's totally the way you would expect it to be, is that the further down you go is, well, technically the further up you go is the further back. But I'm at the top. I want to be seeing the most recent stuff. The most recent stuff should be at the top. I'm not adding to a conversation. I'm looking in on a conversation. If it's something that I would be joining in or chatting in, I would agree that it should be the other way. But when you're streaming, it should 100% be the top that you're looking at. Twitch isn't wrong. You're usually the viewer, Holly. You as the viewer, it being at the bottom near where you're typing makes sense. Like, you're the viewer, but you're part of this. So you're inputting things, so you're having a conversation. But I'm only reading that conversation. I'm not talking. Like, I'm not typing in that chat. What happens if I do 50? You are VIP. VIP is that color. VIP is that color. Subs have a color. I don't know if a sub wants to talk in chat. Followers have a color. Mods have a color. Also, Holly, that's orange. You've never been red. No one is red in my chat. That is orange. Orange is sub. Orange is sub and VIP. But that's orange. No. Well, no, Larmouth, on my on-screen chat. On-screen chat. Not the chat you're looking at, the on-screen chat. the one on my left side over here. See? Orange, green, orange, 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 green, orange, 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 green, orange, 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 blue. Why would the pronouns bug me? It's important to know people's pronouns. By the way, if you want to have pronouns next to your name, go there. No, Holly, it's not. Do you think I read the names every time I read a message? I don't read names. Thank you, input. I am Gre. I am G. I am G. Yeah, no, I don't read names. I see color of the name, and then I read the message. Because if I read the name every time, it's gonna slow me down. I read just the message. White text, white text, white text, white text. So everybody's color coded so I can see if they're a regular, if they're a mod. Because like the green ones go, I really need to read this because they're green. Holly, I'm dyslexic. Scanning doesn't work. Scanning words doesn't work. I have to read the word. So it's easier if I just go color, message, which is also why I mess up names a lot. But like I see green, I go, okay, that's a mod. I see orange, I go, that's somebody who's been here a bunch. I see blue, that's somebody who's not here as often as they'd like to be. If I see white, it's somebody new. And it like triggers this bit in my brain where I go, okay, got it, and I can flip through the things. I will occasionally check the name, but usually it's just color. Holly, the length of your name never varies, and there's like 5,000 messages in a row. Like, look at the length of look at the amount of orange. The amount of orange is right there. Again and again and again and again and again and again. That is not scanning what it says. That is looking at the length of the name. I don't look at the words. Yeah, the name of the person is secondary. No, what is that icon by your name? Oh, it's Hades. Got it. Hey, Darkness. So the real question with this is, I mean, I guess ideally I could do 60, and then I know it's going to go for a minute, right? Like, I'm going to get, in theory, I should get at least a minute of this, which I probably should have started a timer. That doesn't even show seconds anymore. Oh, I know what I can do. We'll add a wait. 60. Chat message. Boop. So then the next time I'll get to it. But yeah, no, I'm only really able to kind of glance at things. I don't really read the names unless it's important to the conversation. But like when names consistently don't change length, yeah. But I'll get, like, just as a note on that, I'll get Holly and Snow mixed up because of this. Because look, Holly and Snow are almost identical in length and almost identical here. So I will get Holly and Snow mixed up. It's not perfect. It just gives me kind of something, you know? And that's the thing. It's like I know it's gonna happen. Well, you don't want to be Holly Swirl anymore? I'm gonna hit play. It doesn't exactly matter if the other one's still going. We're gonna see. We're gonna see how long these last. And sometimes I'm looking over at my other monitor where I see your old colors. Because I'm trying, like, especially lately, because I'm trying to check on everything. My other monitor on the to the right of everything has all of it, which is why my chat is on the far left to try and keep me from looking at my other monitor. A part of this, here's a fun thing for you, Holly. So the reason my chat is over on the left side and the top is that's where my webcam used to be physically. So I would look over to the side, and that kept me looking directly at the camera when I was reading chat. There is a BB next to me getting belly rubs. And I think this is important information, so I'm telling you. Ah. I'm waiting for this minute to be up. This is a very long minute. Doesn't really change much, Holly. To be honest. Amazing earthquake. Okay, so did that not last a minute? It's not over, but all the things are over. This is a very long wait. Did it finish? Okay, so I think it finished the 60 and then added the 60. Hey, McCown, welcome. So this didn't work how I wanted. It did those and then it ran. So what I think I can do is I can actually create an infinite loop here, which is what's going to happen. I'm going to create it and have it run itself when it ends, which is fine. That's what I actually plan to do eventually. But now it did, yeah, that was 2 minutes, wasn't it? Ow. It does. I try not to pay attention to that. I can't turn off the number thing. I don't want to know the number. But yeah. Thank you, McCown, for the raid. I hope you're doing well. We're testing a thing right now. I'm trying to make twinkling stars. But this is step 1 of a process. So in theory, this should, when it finishes doing these, it should do the boop message. But it should only do it once it's done running all of them. Which should take about a minute. It might take longer, actually. But I hope your stream went well. And I thank you for sending everybody over here. I love the little stars and such by Mari. Is that a pile of shooting stars in the grass by Mari, or are those flowers? I can't quite tell. You do! There you go, Telu. I have to get back to Black Mesa. It's been a bit. Okay, so those are doing what I want. Now the next step And this is where this is going to get fun, right? So I don't know how much of this is going to show to y'all, but we're going to go in here. And we're going to create this. Right, which this is boring.
Nom 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 nom.
Nom 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 nom. Now we need to, in this case, we need a pencil. And that may not even show. There is a single pixel that I erased. Actually, that was more than a pixel. But you see how I removed that single pixel there? It's doing a spread. I don't want it to do a spread, which is a little bit annoying. I think I'm better off if I do the pencil. Then we just do change pencil, pencil white, go here and click. Maria's going boop when that source ends. So this might seem really, really weird and not great, right? Like, this is how we're making our starry sky. Is this. That is how I'm making the starry sky. So now there's another one. Move that there. Yeah, there's some good tricks you can do with it, but like Photoshop itself isn't important here. This may not seem like much, right? This seems messy. This doesn't feel like space, I would say. Like, I can see what I'm going for. Like, I'm pretty sure you can all see what I'm going for, but this doesn't exactly do like enough to convey like, oh, this is space, right? Like we can agree like this feels very rudimentary. Is that the word I want? Rudimentary. Merge the, actually I'm going to merge all of these back together. There we go. And then we're going to click here again. Select inverse, copy. And we're going to rotate it upside down.
Hey, believe in your dreams.
Right? So, simply put, we made space. We just made space. This is all we actually need here. Now, again, this doesn't seem right. But what we can do here, so now we've got this, right? We've got this and we've got all these whites. Now what we can do is I can go here and I go, I don't want this to be that. I want this to be a PNG 8. And I want it to be 2 colors. Only 2. But the white, I want to be transparent. So now the white is actually transparent. You can't really tell here, but that is a completely blank nothing. And then none. And then that is a transparent texture. Okay. So now we're going to hit save. And we're going to do star mask. Now, in theory, if I've done this right, I always mess this up, so there's a good chance I've messed this up. I'm going to go over to our starry sky. This is actually our starry sky. Just to show, I'm going to hit play on this and then drag this back up. So this is our starry sky. Then we're going to go here and we're going to add a mask. And we want to add a mask from image. And we're going to add our new image we just made. Which is right here, right? So that is an alpha mask. We want to invert the mask, I believe. There we go. And that's it. That's it. It's going off. So you can't exactly see it because it's just tiny little white dots appearing now on the screen. So what I'm going to do here, like you can, I don't know if they're going to show up because of scaling, but now if I go here and we add a glow, I'm just going to increase this for the sake of visibility. The glow appears to be going the wrong way. Oh, I'm sorry, Tyler. The glow should be affecting these, but I can't see it. Yeah, they're going. There they are. Okay, so the boop tells me that it stopped going. I'm going to run a couple of these. Oh, I actually ran the whole thing. That's fine. So what should be happening here, I think if I add a glow early. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, so just to show what it's doing, this is the glow right now. That's triangular glow. We want this one. So this is how it's creating stars. And then we add the mask on. Right, and we're getting this little twinkle all over the screen when it's doing it. You can see the little bits, right? So they're all around the screen. Now, they didn't, Holly. Are you on mobile? It's not there. It should be there on desktop. They might have been a bug though if it's not working. So now we should be able to do a user-defined shader here. We want to use text for file, load text, blah 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 blah. I want to go in here and I need rainbow. This is our rainbow shader. We're going to move that up here. Which it should be here, but I don't know why this is so... This isn't doing what I wanted. I'm sorry. Not what I wanted it to do. Is that better? I think if I do that, are we good? Yeah, we're good now. I'm going to turn off the mask. Is this still going to work? Oh, did Mari finish again? Okay. So now we're getting these. I want it to be about like that, and then... Where are we at? Right, so we have all this, but then if it's behind the mask... we just get little twinkles from it, right? Now I need to duplicate this glow, because we need it down here. And what I want to be happening, and I can't tell if it's happening, is the singular stars. No, no, sadly they're not, and I hate it, Holly. I hate it. What flashing dot under my chin? I don't know what you're talking about. What flashing dot? Screenshot it. Show me what you're talking about. You can't keep mentioning a thing I can't see. I don't see it. You know, Cameron, that thing you don't see. Dude, thanks. Hi, Una. Like, oh, did you see the thing? What thing? You know, the thing. No, I don't. you gotta give me something. You gotta give me something I can work with here. Aw. All good. Hey, Una. I hope you're doing well. Okay, so I need that to keep going. I'm trying to make these glow. This is the one thing that's bugging me, because they don't appear to be glowing. Like, I don't see a glow here. Yes, I can, Holly. It's on my other screen. But it'd be really weird. Could you imagine if every conversation you had, Holly, you had to look at yourself? Holly, you know my markings are moving, right? Like, they're animated. They're not just moving across me, they're animated. Here, let me pull it up on my phone. Yeah, that's the ink moving. That's just the ink moving. So the difference there, Mask, is that if I turn this off, the difference is, so it's going to be a little overwhelming here. The difference is that if I were to use a little dot and use those over it, I would only be able to get that dot in the little spots. But if I do something like this, I can actually see all of them. I can get a bunch of them. And I can cover a larger area and create kind of this like a glow spread, which is really hard to see here. Is the only thing getting me right now is this isn't showing as much as I want. But yeah, like you can see like it's getting everything on it. I'd like this color to change. I don't want it to glow white like it is. The only thing that's getting me right now. I need this on my other screen so I can just click this. I'm going to add a 0. It's going to do 600 of them. Like, I wish I could get this to glow the color they are. But I can only change it to, like, source. By the way, these are all my OBS sources. What will it do if I make it itself? Can I choose itself? I can't choose itself. Oh, no, it's under MIU. MIU, sorry, Sky. Can you make yourself glow? No, you get very confused. Like, I could do like that, which adds a little tint to all of it. Yeah, I might have to do a blur instead. You're not wrong. This second glow, though, doesn't feel like it's working. Like, I want these to be glowing. But I don't see them at all here. Like, I can't tell. Are they sparkling? Are they sparkling right now? Every so often I can see them, but I don't feel like they're sparkling in this. Am I wrong? We're going to get really intense here. I'm going to go, I need you. Take over my whole screen. Yeah, they are not visible here. They're not visible right now. And I don't understand why. Okay, if I turn off the rainbow, they're visible. And oddly, turning off the glow makes them brighter, which is confusing. Yeah, so as a note with this, I turned off the rainbow because turning on the rainbow makes it not work. And I turned off the glow because when the glow is on, they're harder to see. So that's confusing. I feel like I should be able to have this rainbow, though, up here. No? What if I do it up here? Rainbow up there works. Rainbow first works. So rainbow first works. Usually. What if I add the glow now? No, glow makes it hard to see. Why is glow making it harder to see? Let's try, I don't know. Wow. What if we do... I mean, you did recommend blur. Let's just add a composite blur, see what the blur does. Let's wait for them to appear on the left. No, so blur is just getting rid of them. Box blur? Nope. Blur is getting rid of them. See, this is annoying. I want the blur. I want the blur. Oh. That doesn't seem to matter. But like, I like what this is doing. This is doing what I want visually, right? Like, this is... This is creating the stars that I'm after. And then we'll also just have some... We'll have a layer of slowly moving stars that'll just also exist. But I want twinkling stars in the sky. And then the background will be a different color than this, right? There'll be a background behind this that'll be slightly different that these will be just sitting on top of. And then that will create a kind of... I don't want to word this. That'll create... Like, we'll have a different background behind this, right? And then that background behind it will have bits to it that are also kind of moving, so we'll create a very, very distant parallax. Ugh. But what's weird, though, is this is going on the overlay right now. And I'm actually kind of confused why I don't feel like it's happening. Like, this should be happening in front of me. Has anyone seen any stars appear on me? Why does my hurt heads, Cameron? My hurt heads. Why does my hurt heads? I don't know. I'm very confused why this isn't appearing on
I
top
took a
of me,
nap
though.
and you're still here? Really? Go stretch.
Like, I think we've got the visual for the stars right. It's doing what I want, but I'm so confused why I don't see it. Like, we should have seen it on me because of the order of the layers right now. And I don't understand why we don't. Like, I'm gonna spam... I'm, like, slowly clicking hundreds of these. So there are hundreds of them spawning right now. I can see the stars over the game. Oh, I see them. I see them on me. Okay, cool. We're good. They're there. They are 100% there. We're good. And I know what a lot of y'all are thinking. Why not just make this an animated thing that's just playing on its own? Because that's not fun. It's not fun. I want to cause chaos. I want to do things that are absurd and excessive. So what's going to have to happen here? I'm going to create this command, and then this command is going to need to be in a loop. So this command that does these, when it's done, is going to need to run itself. Is the idea. So it needs to just keep happening. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save it. You can try, Holly. That's fine of you to say. Now, the catch here, though, is I don't want this to run forever. So what I'm going to do in here is I'm going to create a conditional. So this is going to run. This is going to be set to run when I go live. I'm going to make it run this. And then I'm going to create a conditional in here. And I want to know if the stream is live. So let's see. Live.
Cameron 4 yap yap Cameron 4 cry Cameron 4 speed Cameron 4 chill Cameron 4 fury Cameron 4 vom Cameron 4 moss Cameron 4 speed Cameron 4 vom Cameron 4 cry Cameron 4 balloon Cameron 4 nom Cameron 4 yap yap Cameron 4 puppet Cameron 4 balloon Cameron 4 speed.
Yeah. Command add action group. Star spawning. Save. It is going to be break time though. This is going to work, but I got to go up here and I got to go up here. I want to get this a little bit done so I don't get derailed. So we want a conditional again. Actually, I don't need a conditional. I just need a command here. Because this goes off when the stream starts. So, Starry Sky, run command, action group, Starry Sky, boop, 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 boop. Slowly move this up. Cool. Have a good one, Holly. Go get your eyebrows done. I will catch you all in 3 minutes. Thank you for hanging. We are going to continue our project in a bit. But yeah, I'll see y'all very soon. Be right back. Ooh, I only get 2 shots to do this. Can I do this? Oh! Oh! I am a god! I am the god of pegging! Let's go! Hell yeah! So yeah, anybody watching this in the future, if this is made into a clip, look, we made it over to the island using those fancy lily pads. Very hard to do, had to get as close as I could off of the lily pads and do a dash jump off of the last one, but we did make it. I'm really surprised that we were allowed out here, though. If my account gets banned, y'all know why. Oh! Yeah, Momo, I relate to that face. Why does my character look... Because I have rabies, OBC. It comes with the clown nose. The real question is, are those my eyebrows or are those my eyeballs?
Mr. King, are you okay?
Look at you! Aren't you a cute dragon?
Little world, Nikki.
I know your name is Kilo, but I'm going to name you Rocks, because you look like rocks. Just chubbier. Thing. Here's the thing. This game could look great if they stylized it. But this... Where did those come from? You weren't there a second ago. Why are there birds now? I need to ruin the music.
Thing in the bathroom. There's
Where are you going?
I'm looting the house. That's what you're supposed to do.
You picked the spot for me to go to. I went to it and you're nowhere near it.
Distracted.
You told me to go here.
I'm going there.
You told me to go here. I came over here.
wait,
You're
the
like,
other side.
but no.
I'm coming over there now.
Are you?
I'm trying to find my way.
Fucked up their car though. Look at that. Good, we have the Katamari shaped cutout. When you become a tad larger, perhaps you can roll up I'm having a moment! I realize my name is spelled different, but I'm having a moment. Oh god, the sun!
I hate it.
Hello! Okay. So, we've technically got the stars done. They're on the wrong layer, but we've technically got the stars done. So the stars are going. I can actually see them twinkling right now. Now, a lot of them are going to be in spots that are not that visible. And that's not something I can really do anything about. Like, they're going to appear behind the screen. That's going to happen. We know that's going to happen. Right? Like, that's just, that is an inevitability. Now, what will happen is they'll be behind the screen, but there'll be a darker background up there. So it should be more clear what's going on there. I need to create the background, obviously. I'm going to create a looping texture that'll be slowly moving across the sky, and the star layer will also maybe be moving. I might keep that where it's at. I'm not 100% on that overall. We'll figure that bit out. But we're gonna have a slowly moving background on everything. But what I also mentioned I wanted to do yesterday, and I'd like to toy with this, is I need to create we need to create some little stars. So we're gonna create some cutesy little stars. Cutesy little stars. Now, I'd like them to be very corny, simple things, but I'm not sure. I'm not the best at doing this. And give me a second. I need to pull this to my other screen so I can quickly draw the star. And I apologize. But I'm going to very quickly draw the star on my other screen, and then I'm going to drag it back up because we don't need me to be on the other screen for this. It's just a temporary thing. Okay, I made a star. There's my star, everybody. And it doesn't need to be perfect. This is the fun thing. It doesn't need to be perfect. We've got our star. Now, what we can do here, I think, to make this look a little nicer, I'm going to go into blending options. Now, we could start by adding a stroke. We can make it a little more balloony. It may seem like a lot. I do these weird little like tweaks to everything. But now we're gonna go there. We're gonna go to our filter gallery. Once it loads. And then I want to go to artistic, and I want to go to cutout. Sometimes this works, sometimes it doesn't. No, it's not doing anything. I was hoping to kind of mess with the edges. Oh, maybe it did. No. Let's do blur, and then I want to do just a very slight blur. And then back into blending options. I'm gonna do a color overlay. I need to grab my gold. Where's my gold? There's my gold. And then we'll take that gold, we'll place it on there. There's my gold for my stars. Right, that is my color. So now we're going to take that and we're going to rasterize that. I'm going to go to blending options again. We're going to go here and we're going to bevel this. Now, we could set this to be dead center, right? Like, this is dead center on this. This is doing its thing. I just want it to feel kind of soft here, right? I want to take that, and then can I add a stroke to it? Yes. I hate this little side effect of beveling. Like, clearly I want it below that, and it's like, no. So now I've got to go here, and I've got to rasterize this again. Now we can do a stroke. I want it outside. I want these to feel like little stickers, right? Like that's my brain process on these. I want these to feel like little stickers on the edges of the screen. At least that's the idea. So good size sticker right about there. Give us our color back. So there's our sticker. A little star-shaped sticker. Save this. Okay. Now I need a new overlay asset here. We're going to go to overlays again. I'm going to go here. And I am going to call this... We want this to be the screen edge. Now, this is a very specific thing I'm after here. So this is a layer source that I don't have a use for yet. I haven't made a thing here. And that is the goal. I want to have a scene. Make sure I've copied the right one, because I don't remember if I did. So, we are creating a scene edge. So now I'm going to add a browser source. MIU, scene edge. Add that. Paste that in. 1920, 1080. I need to move this down into here. Now, I don't know where it is. Oh, it's because it's locked right now. So there. So it's making things a little wiggly while I move it. It should always spring back. Okay, and then I need to copy the location of, say, the transition. So transform, copy transform, go in here, transform, paste transform, which never works. It's amazing. Transform, edit transform, 30, 119. Transform, 30. That's not what I typed. 30. 119. And then we need 1494, 840. One four nine four 840. It's not aligned though. They're not in the same spot. 30, 119. $30, 119, 1494, 840. I hate when it does this. It's like, no, we know where you want us to be, but we're not going to actually be there. Jokes on them, though. I actually need it slightly bigger. I'm just realizing, so this is fine. You can't actually see what I'm moving. I'm moving a transparent box around the game screen. I'm going to make it taller. I'm going to add just 100 pixels onto the height. Which should mean... You know what, let's add 100 to the width as well. There's no harm in this being bigger than a standard scene. There's only harm in it being smaller. Okay. So now that is a layer you can't see. This is a I just want to be clear. This is a layer you can't see. But what we've done is I've created a frame. I've created a frame around the gameplay. It's hot in here. Turning on AC. Okay. So what I've got now is there is a border around everything. So what I want to do is I want to create an action group, and I want to create a new action group. And I'm going to label this in Starry Sky because it's still related to our Starry Sky stuff that we're doing. And then I want to call this new follower. New follower sticker. Stick it. New follower sticker. Okay? So, overlay images and video. Image. We'll do it for 5 seconds for now. This is going to go on screen edge. And then we've got to find our new sticker right here. And I'm just going to do, this is smaller than it was, but this is fine. So we're going to do 200 by 200. How big is this? There's our star. And it's much bigger than I want. Try 100 by 100. That's much better. I am going to make it a little smaller. Let's try 90 by 90. $80 by 80. Okay. Now we can do little animations here. So we could do, how do we want this to come in? Do we want it to, what is zoom out? Zoom out is the opposite of what we want. Zoom in. So if I do, that's cute. Zoom in works. Zoom in works. Ta-da. Ooh, ta-da might work really well. There's not a lot of instances where I think ta-da works as a thing. Ta-da is really cute here. So I will keep ta-da in mind. What about rubber band? Ooh, I like rubber band. Let's rotate into. Ooh, rotate in's cute. How about Jello? Jello's not bad. Flip might be the one I do, though. Flip has a good impact to it. Right? So this may seem a little odd as an overall thing, right? What I want to do now is our left position, I'm going to do minimum 100. Where's this going to... and maximum 100. Okay, so it is going to have trouble because it wants to appear in the middle. Try 30. $40. Okay, so 38 to 42. Ow. Hi, Clue. Let's try 35 to 42. Okay, it's getting there. Animation, though, flip is not working. What about Jello now? Jello, they don't... So they don't like to work if I have them not in the middle. Oh, God, Tada is very unhappy. Rubber Band's going to be really unhappy. Yeah. I was a little afraid of this. They don't like to not be centered if they're animating. Now, Pulse kind of works because it goes from the center out, so Pulse could work well. But they do go off the edge of the screen if I do Pulse. Let me just do Bounce in. No. What about Bounce? Bounce has them hop vertically wherever they're put in. That may be okay. Bounce in up. Ooh, wait, so wait, can I do, wait, bounce in down. How's this look? This kind of works. Like, I kind of really like this. Like they're falling out of the sky to stick on, right? I do think we need to test the top pixel position, though, because there is space up there. So let's just do 35, and I'm going to say 35 again, just to see if we can find the top. 35, 35 looks perfect. So that, and then 1080, where's 1080 putting us? 1080 is a little low, so let's try 1070. 1070 looks really good. Okay. What was the first number I put here? 35. Okay. So now we can pick anywhere along this edge, right? I love that it's avoiding that center. Land in the middle. There we go. Okay, so I need CSS random rotation. Can I get a random rotation from CSS script? I'm pretty sure I can. JavaScript, apparently. Buh, 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 buh. Hey, Togo. Like, it looks like I can just do that, but I don't think that's going to work. It's trying. It's trying to work. I'm pretty sure I got this to work, though, with my check-in that I never used. So I have a check-in that I think is under tests. Channel point test rotate. Is this the one? This is something. What is this? Oh, that was me animating the channel point buttons. Let's see. What did I not label it? So there was a test I did a while back, and I don't know where it is in here, and I thought I'd be able to find it. I thought it would be a check-in, but it doesn't appear to be. I thought I called it sticker, but apparently it's not in here. What I had created was a thing that allowed you to slap a sticker onto a test item, but I'm not seeing where I did this. And I thought it would have been a check-in or test, but I don't seem to have it under here, and now I'm confused. It's not those. Not those. It's not going to be a webcam action. It's not TTS. It's not tits. Not overlay. Not that. Not that. Well, now I'm a little grumpy. It should be here, and I don't see it. Is it for some reason in commands? I think this is it. Yeah, this was my test for it. Okay, I created random rotations of it using custom CSS to give it the random things. Okay, no, this is good. What did I add in here? I should just be able to copy this. But how is this? I'm so confused. How is, okay, that was 0 degrees. What is 15 degrees different? What is the difference here? Transform, rotate 15 degrees. Transform, rotate 0 degrees. Okay, so this is it. This is what I had before. How's it going, Door? So I just need to copy this code. This is the 0 degrees. 0 degrees. So that'll stick there, right? So that is a 0 degree sticker. Now I need this though to be in a random. I can't have this in a main thing. So I want random go there. You know what? That's good enough. That's good enough, Door. I want this to do 1. actions, overlay images and video, go. And then we want 0 degrees. We want this on screen edge. And I'm just going to do 10 seconds for now. It's an image. Grab you, 80 by 80 for 10 seconds. Position. I need to copy all of this because there's no quick like copy overall. 35, 42, 35, 1070. So in theory, yes. Okay. Animation is set to none. I want animation to be... I had it as bounce in down, which I still think is the best one probably. So it just goes... Isaac Asimov is a psychologist, right? I know it. Psychologist or a theorist or a philosopher. I can't remember which. Welcome back, Holly. Sci-fi writer. Ah. Okay, so this should still work. 0 degrees. Got it. Okay. So now we duplicate this. And we do 15 degrees. And then I just changed that to say 15, I think. Lag spike. 15. Okay. So 0 degrees is that rotation. 15 degrees is that rotation. That does work. Let's go. Right, so now we've got two little stars up there. They both work. So there and there. We've got it. So that is our main thing we're after right now. Is that and that. So now I need to make another one. Just duplicate this. This one's 30 degrees. Go into our code. 30 degrees. Duplicate. Awesome. Yeah. How's it going, Cyan? Get my chat where I'm actually like able to look at it. I need 45 degrees CSS. 45. Oh. 45. And 60. 60. Duplicate again. 75. 75. Boxes can take some work because like you can do, it's a lot easier to do like volumetric or isometric boxes where they're not actually going back in depth, but you really definitely need to learn like 3-point perspective to get a proper box. It's not supposed to be 80, it's supposed to be 90. Yeah, vanishing points can be a dick. Let's do 105. Okay, so now in theory here, I'm just going to make this do 10 of these just for the sake of argument. So we're going to do 10. There we go. Look at that. We got 10 randomly placed stars. Some of them did stick on each other, but we got 10 of them. Do it again, do it again. I like that. Now, we get to do it again. So this is left side. Duplicate. Now we're going to do right side. So this is 80 away from that. How big of a scene did I make this? That is transform. Transform. Ah. I don't need transform any properties. The width is 2020. So if the original is how far away, it's 80. Well, it's 80 pixels, but it's how far from the side. I need position. 35. So 35 away from 1180. What is 35 away from 1180? Hey, Tobias, how's it going? Brain. 1,180 minus 35 is 1,145. 1,145. And then 1,180 minus 42 is 1,138. 1,138. So if I hit this. Oh. Random positions can't be greater than position maximums. Oh, I got to do this backwards. So 38, 45. 38, 45. Okay, so now I'm not claiming to be a genius, but I am claiming to be very confused. That is not where those are meant to be falling. I changed the wrong number. I need to add... I was looking at the wrong number. Well, because they're meant to be, Holly. I was supposed to do this from 2000. Yeah, let's do this again. Okay, so this should be... Hey, Frame. Sorry, they're supposed to be anonymous, but that is a name I know. I apologize. Welcome. I need to subtract brain. We need to work together on this. Thank you for the follow. I need 2020 minus 42 and 2020 minus 35. This one is 1,900. This is going to be weird how I'm doing this. 1,978. And then the other one needs to be 1,985. There's a stink bug on my wall behind my monitor, and I'm very concerned. That's too far. They'll be able to talk in like a week. They'll be able to talk in time. One second. This stink bug has me freaking out. Don't like bugs, don't like bugs, don't like bugs! Got it. I am scared of bugs. I think I need to subtract another 80 from this, so 898 there, and then 05. There we go. Which is fair. But yeah, I have it's a security thing. Unverified accounts can't follow until a certain age, and then they can't talk till a certain age, blah, 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 blah. So now the catch here is these stickers are clearly appearing behind me, and I don't really want them appearing behind me. So there's just going to be this small little area at the top. So if we do... Let's try 235, see where that puts us. 235 is right below Mari's foot. I think we can go 225. Yeah, so we can go to 225. Yeah, I should probably do 235 in case clothing. So the idea here is I want to make this, I want to make these follower stickers. I want to make these stickers so that every time somebody follows, it'll leave a sticker for the rest of the stream. Try 295. There's not a big gap here. Right, so we do this. This should work. The one catch that's going to happen is this right side is such a small area. I think they're going to end up here more often as a result. So I might want to just not do the right side, I think might be the correct approach here. It's a thin area, but I think this would be the worst side to do it on, just because it would be behind me. I am gonna avoid the right side thinking about it now, because it's gonna be a 1 in 4 chance of what side it ends up on, and I don't want all of them to be congregated next to my head. So what the goal is here, though, what we're trying to do, we're trying to create basically these sticker spots. So top side. Hey, Somya. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the top then. Top is 35. So bottom of this needs to be 42. So this should always be along the top edge, right? Yeah, so that's just always going to be against the top edge. Now...
Help, Polysaur 4RLD.
It's an emergency. I can't decide what to have for my pre-nap snack. What should I have?
Now, the left pixel position, these are 7 apart. I got to remember that. These are 7 pixels apart. I need to... By the way, y'all, you're able to draw on my screen right now if you want. It is pinned, but exclamation point magma if you can't see it. You're able to draw on all of this. I need... It was 1,900. Let's just see where 1,900 gets us. Oh, wow. That's actually, like, right the spot. I want it further in than that, though. So 1,000, let's see where 1,800 gets us. It's close. And I think 1,700 is going to be too far, so let's do 1,750. That seems like a good spot. Maybe a little bit more. Let's do add 20 pixels. Yeah, that feels good, right? Because that'll be in front of, oh, it's a little bit in front of Mari's one hand, and that's as far over as it can go. And then this one was 35. So now we can get stickers anywhere along there when somebody follows. Okay. So position, 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 position. Ow. Hi, hon. Okay, so 1770 is our max left position. So we need to do that on all of these. That one I didn't click. We're creating follower stickers. Cleo, we're creating follower stickers. That. And then 42. There. 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 Well, no. Sorry, I was thinking you were talking about me getting slapped. So in theory, this is gonna be if there were 10 follows, but this is just for the sake of randomization. So then they all stick there, along the edge of my screen. Right? And then each follow will get its own little spot. So that's if it's the top. And then if it's the left, we get that. I mean, you are inhuman, Cleo. So I guess technically any location you would be would then either become, would, I guess, in proportion be a zoo, would it not? Wait, let me hit that again. Those are all rotated, right? Yeah, they're all at like slightly different angles. My crudely drawn star. It does not like how many sources I have in here. Zombies were people. Were. Listen, what is a cemetery but a museum for corpses? Oh no! Don't you dare! Don't you dare! Don't you crash! Don't you crash! Don't you crash! No! No! Damn it! I think that is actually the first time it's like full-on crashed. I'm sad now. Ever. I think that is the first time I have ever actually had MixItUp crash on me. I've had it lock up. I have never had it actually go to a crash screen. Mausoleums are enrichment exhibits. I'm so sad right now. At least our starry sky effects should still be working. I'm so sad. Oh my god. I'm so sad. Why? Hey, Mars. Holly's talking shit about you. Welcome. Okay. So, ow! Crap. Alright, so first of all, I'm going to turn on the stars. You're not gonna be able to see that I turned on the stars. They're hard to see, but the stars are on. I'm so sad. I gotta make a new little thing. I don't think it's in here, right? I didn't save. I never saved it. No. I'm so sad. Oh. Okay. Where is it? As a reminder to save things more often, especially if they're really complicated. Follower. Star. I am so demoralized right now. Y'all have no idea. Okay. God, I'm so sad. Like, my brain is just going, what do I need to do? Okay, and I need... Oh, no, it's a command. Cleo, you know that, like, SpongeBob meme of, he's just standing there, menacingly! That's the vibe you just gave off, Cleo. Meow. Yes, BB. Yes, BB. BB, I know, there's stink bugs about. They've got me paranoid, too. Meow. Cleo, I don't think you need to practice being menacing. So many people are intimidated by you. Like, you've been in the Life series. You know everybody's intimidated by you for no reason. I am intimidated by you, Cleo, but only on my depression days. Hey, Taylor. Okay, so you. Okay. 0 degrees. Ah. I've forgotten the numbers. I know it was 35 and 42 here. I know that. And this was bounce in down. Um, but then it, God. I'm so devastated right now. Oh, if I do top of screen, I need it to be higher up. Okay, noted. Fixing this now. Height, add 500 to the height. I fixed it now. It's fine. Okay, sorry, I'm stressed. Okay, so that, I need to go 200. 200, where are we at? 200 is good. 200 is good for the top pixel. Somebody write down 200. No, I can do this. I can cheat this. Chat message. Boom. You know what? 35, 42 is that range. Top position is 200. Let's go. Okay, minimum. Now I'm just going to add 1,000, and we're going to see where that puts us. Pretty close. Add 50. Too far. 30. A little short. 35. Perfect. One, two, three, 5. 200. Go. So now, listen. For what it's worth, Cleo, for a lot of those, they've improved the ability for me to do that. They have, like, when I needed you to do that, they have improved that, so now I can do them faster and cleaner and better. So there's better ways to make it better on that one. Okay, so if I just do, you know what, we're gonna do 100. Here's 100 random stars. It didn't like me clicking 100. Fine though. Okay. So this is... Oh, crap. Did I do this? I did this wrong again, didn't I? No! It needs to be in... This random needs to be inside of a random. Export. Mix it up. Exports. Left side stickers. Stickets. Now I gotta delete that. Add. Random. Add. And 1. And then add. Random. Add. Left side. 1. Import. Left side stickers. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think Cleo's gonna judge. You know what? I'm sending that because I want to know what the fuck that even is supposed to mean. I am allowing it because what the fuck does that mean? What the fuck is make? Maki? Is it Maki? Isn't Maki a fish? No, Mahi is a fish. Okay, duplicate. Let's do 20-degree intervals for this instead of 15.
Wait a minute. Did Holly4RLD just say it was hammer time?
Dance party.
Now.
I want to be clear here on the Mars getting the buttons thing but not pandas. I understand the pandas thing more than the button thing. So, like, pandas are horrifying. Like, I don't have a phobia of pandas, but I understand the fear of pandas. Okay. I think I can do this, and I need to test this. I need special identifier go. And I need to move this up. Special identifier name is sticker time. Value 10. It doesn't need to be globally usable. Sure, you can replace things. Grab this, and then I think I can do dollar sticker time. I think. So now, Ray! I've been raided! Hey Puka, how's it going? How was your stream? We're testing buttons right now. Ugh. I hope your stream went well, Puka. How's everybody doing? Welcome, welcome. People are drawing on my overlay right now, which is why my ears are connected. They drew a connection between my ears. We just accept this. But hello, everybody. I hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm happy to see you here. For those who don't know me, my name is Cameron JK. My pronouns are they, them. I am a chill variety streamer who focuses on interactivity and things like that. We're currently working on some new overlay stuff, but today we're letting people draw on the screen and relax and all that fun stuff. But if you'd like to draw on the screen, it is pinned. You can do exclamation point magma if you can't see the pin, but you can draw along and you can draw on the edges of my screen and be part of that. But welcome. Thank you for coming by, Puka. I hope Riven was fun.
What is your favorite block in
You just want to keep talking to Holly today, don't you, Mari?
Light gray wool. I build with it all the time.
But I appreciate y'all coming by. Let's do a shout out for Puka and see what we get. Because you talk the most, Holly.
This guy. Your node work as well. It's the fun part of Blender, is messing around with all of these little puzzle pieces and trying to put them back together. Or back together? I mean together at all. So that's the system.
Together at all. I feel that.
We don't need that anymore.
Hey,
What
Chad.
No.
How can a man driving a train got by lightning? He was a conductor.
No, Holly, you're like 10% of the chat. and Mari bases it on a 1 in 300 chance per message sent. So if you send 300 messages stream, there's a fair chance it's probably going to get you. But yes, so viewers, currently what we've done, there's actually, and it should be going on, I think right now, maybe. I think I activated it. There is actually very hard to see, but there are little star sparkles going on across my stream somewhere, I think. Should be. I click that again. I may have doubled them up. They're very hard to spot because we're on a very light screen right now. But let me double check this. Stream is live, true. Run command star spawning again. Yes. And it's supposed to be doing, yeah, some random star positions. Yeah, so that should be working. Yeah, they are. They're just really hard to see. Here's the source for it if y'all want a better view of it being a little more obvious. You can see little, like, these sparkles are going on the screen. It's just hard to see when it's on light. The follow isn't set up right now, Tellu. So what I'm working on right now... is I'm creating some randomized stickers, and I need to save this. I'm creating it so that way when people... I know. The resolution scaling is going to make it really hard to see. I might have to adjust it later. It is what it is. But right now it's a little mask layer going through and allowing light to cast in it. What the hell, Holly? No. Mars, draw yourself a Katamari cousin OC. Okay, so we go back in here. That's the wrong thing. It was clearly a joke. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. So we go in here. We've got our sticker time. That is set to whatever I want, so I don't have to change these numbers every time. So now that's our 20 degree. Ow.
Amazing.
Hi, Red.
Arterial_Red just subscribed to us for another month.
That's 54 now.
So we go to the next one. Do 40. Go in here. Change that to 40. Grab another one. 60. Go in here. 60. Duplicate it again. $80. This is the fun part. Redoing stuff I already did. $80. 100. 100. All right. Have a good one, hun. I hope your day goes well. We got Taskmaster to catch up on later. Ooh. Ow. Thank you, Puka, for the bits. Should I have? Do I need to, like, look at my chat log? No, that's fine. Oh, we've also got... Yeah, we've got Taskmaster and Genius Game. We got two things. Two things to catch up on. Do 140. 140. And we'll do 160. Woo. 160. So now, in theory, left side, we should get... Oh, they're not going to work because I have to click it through here. So left side, left side. And they're all at little different angles. Look at that. Look at the cute little stars. So the theory is that every follow I get will get a randomly placed sticker along the left side. Yeah, if you can't, you can. It's all good, Cleo. Work is work. Okay, so I'm going to save so this doesn't crash again. It's work. It's definitely work. But yes, so Raiders, I'm working on a big integration of my stream avatars right now is what I'm doing. I'm trying to make it so that they have their own little area, and I'm trying to make it more interesting. So there's going to be little glowing stars in my scenery and things like that, right? But the catch with that is, like, obviously it can't all be in one thing. So I've already created a method for me to do, like, proper, like, depth perception on the stream avatars, so they visually will go back in space and have like a 3D layering to them, which I'm really excited for. But I also want to give them scenery. So one of the things in the scenery is that I want to have twinkling stars in the sky. I want to have a day-night cycle on the sky as well. So the sky will be changing progressively throughout the day based on what time it is. But I want to do, like, every time a chat message is sent, a little tiny shooting star will go by. I want to have randomly twinkling stars, which is what we worked on earlier. And now I'm trying to add these little stickers to the edge of the screen so that every time somebody follows, they get a sticker. And then I'll also change it so that if somebody subscribes, they'll... Can somebody do something about the connected ears? It's weirding me out. As far as, like doing these little things, I want to also have it so, like, if somebody subscribes, they get, like, a little rainbow star, or a randomly colored star. I don't know what you're talking about, Holly. I genuinely have no idea what you're talking about. Panicked about what? I don't know what you're fine. Okay, so left side done. We need to duplicate. Wait for it. Holly. Either I've forgotten what it was, which means it doesn't matter, or I've forgiven you, which means it doesn't matter. You're good. Calm down. Okay, let's see. Let's see. So positions are also being weird. Awesome, fantastic, just what I want. It's not what I want. So this is for the top. So we need to figure out the right side. 35 is our left side. Right side is whatever's closest to Mari. So let's do 1700, and we'll see where that puts us. Oh, I need to do 5 seconds. Well, obviously we're a little off here, so I need to do 207 there. Okay, so we're close. See where 1750 is. 1770. Add 5 more. So the shift in the fur is determined by an animated texture I made that is 4 frames long, which is causing me to move like that. And then it is slowly rotating and moving left to right, depending on when you're watching the stream. It just has its own little spot. Okay, so that was that, and then the left position goes all the way over to 35 now. Holly, imagine looking at yourself in the mirror and there's a smudge across your face that you didn't put there. And you can't remove it. That's what I'm dealing with. Thank you. Appreciate it, Earthquake. But yeah, it's just one of those things. It's like it's somebody doing something to you that you can't control, and it was just making me uncomfortable. Well, Lil Buddy will eventually maybe be phased out, but only when there is a new full-time third TTS pet on the screen. So, well, second TTS pet, not third. Well, it would qualify as a little buddy upgrade if that makes you feel better. Position, position, position. Position, position. Position, position. Because Lil Buddy is, at this point in time, the stand-in for Milkshake. Make sure I got all those. Take your time. Grab you, and then paste. 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 Okay. And I believe those are all already 35, so we're going to save. I think for what it's worth, Holly, is every time you accuse Mars of being not normal about Cleo, you prove you're not normal about Cleo, Holly. Like, it's very pot calling the kettle kind of situation. Holly, I don't need to listen. I'm right. I love that. Sorry. I love that as a sentence. I don't need to listen. I'm right. Okay, let's see. So this right now is the top, and I need this on the bottom. I need to add I need to add 1,080. So I should just be able to do 180, right? Or is it's gonna be slightly off? Oh. Yeah, it's a little off. No. No, you're not allowed to be mean to anybody about their phobias. I'm not, like, throwing Cleo at you, Holly. No, I'm not throwing Cleo at you. I am acknowledging your phobia. I am not forcing you to deal with your phobia. Yeah, but I'm not going, Holly, look out behind you. Cleo's there. Like, no, I'm not doing that. Because that would be fucked up.
Snowmeth, how do you feel about moss?
They don't feel like they're raising and lowering that much. Okay, so I need to change the max position of this, though. Just a little bit left. So if we do 1725, where are we at? No. 1625? That's pretty good. Let's do 1650. Yeah, that works. Okay, so before I get into that mess, I'm going to save again, because I don't want it to crash again. Throwing Cleo feels like Sam and Max in here. Yeah, it's like, oh, you're afraid? Throws Max. Just throws a teeny tiny plushy Cleo that is clearly alive at Holly. Answer play. Tap one again, just making sure. Ba 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 ba. Holly, I think Mars might be the nicest person to you aside from your aunt. Okay. Position. Position. I said what I said, Holly. This is what we call a harmless joke, Holly. You know, what a prank is actually supposed to be. Excuse me while I paste these same coordinates multiple times. Yes, yes, Holly. You're the entire chat right now. We need to take away your enter key privileges. Hey, Amoru. We need to take the enter key off your phone as well. All right, so in theory now, we should just get randomly placed stars on those three sides. Check that out. And then they stick to the edge. I clicked too many times. I can't do anything until they stop spawning. Yeah, well, they are fully random. So the stars are going to be for follows. So every time we get a new follow, it'll just go poop, and then we get a new one. So but we need a sound for them. Now I should already have a sound for them. But I got a lot of sounds. Do we have a twinkle? Do we have a twinkle sound? I got this fun sound. Six foot 1.5. Mars. Okay, I think I have the Katamari sounds more organized over here. Nope. I don't. The and a half is there not because I am saying that I am taller than 6'1". I am saying that I am smaller than 6'2". Now I live in the Midwest. We're all tall here.
Help, Hollysaw 4RLD. It's an emergency. I can't decide what to have for my pre-nap snack. What should I have?
Oh God, favorite character from Great God Grove. Oh, that's, oh God. Oh God. It's been a while. Let me pull up the thing. Let me pull up the list of characters so I can actually look at them again. Okay. So my brain immediately is going to P, but I don't think it's P. I don't think it's Patty. I don't think it's Patty. But my brain is going to Patty. But if we're just talking about like the key characters, it's Huzzlemug. Like full stop Huzzlemug. For those who don't know who Huzzlemug is amazing, and I'm going to show you Huzzlemug. This is Huzzlemug. Say hello to Huzzlemug. Huzzlemug would be an amazing VTuber, just saying. Tell who is drawing a panda. But I need, so we're gonna lose our music for a little bit. For those who are watching on VOD, you're not gonna hear music. So I need to go into this folder and do things like this. Go.
Clean, clean, clean. Oh, clean.
And you get to hear those weird sounds. Because we need to find a little twinkly noise. I don't know where they are. Woo. It's a good noise. Sliding on ice. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take this one and rename this Sliding on Ice. Sliding on Ice, because I know what it is. We're looking for a good sticker sound. This is to be clear. We're looking for a sound for the stickers. That is a Polaroid. Polaroid. Wow. We'll find it. Weep.
Dummy.
Mommy. That's a crab. Nice, Mars. I mean, no, I meant to go till 8 your time, Holly, so. Wee wee wee. I actually started late, so this is actually shorter. Oop. I hate that noise. Burp. We're gonna find stars in here somewhere. Well, because I need to find a noise for when the stickers get placed. That's the same sliding on ice sound, again. So we're gonna get rid of that one. The sounds are repeating is what's happening. Wait, did I get it? Like, I feel like I ended up... No. The sounds are repeating. I'm gonna jump ahead. We're gonna go here. That's one of the cousins screaming. That is another cousin screaming. That one's Holly. Burr, burr. Ooh. Nothing, Holly. I didn't say you did anything. That one was Nickel. I'm just gonna jump ahead because those are cousins. That's Miki. I said that one of them was you. Dun 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 dun. Ding. Ding. Jump ahead. Because it was funny, Holly. Because it was funny. You don't require purpose in anything you do. You can just do things. It's called Free Will, which was a movie about a dolphin named Will. Became a politician. As a panic retreat. Whamp. Hey, Sylvic. There's gotta be a twinkle sound in here. I'm gonna find it. Hello. Hello. Rename. Hello. We're getting the sounds of the... This is now... We're in the area of the sounds of the NPCs on the Select Meadow.
No!
Holly! Answer it! If he keeps calling... If your uncle keeps calling, it's important.
Hello?
Name. Hello. There we go. I'll be here when you're done with the call, Holly. I'm not going away for a while. I need to find the sound.
Oi!
Answer the damn call, Holly.
Oh, ho, 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 ho. Oi!
Oi. I don't care, Holly. Answer the call, Holly.
Good day!
Good day. Granny, good day.
Oi!
Yeah, seriously, Holly. Like, if you're getting repeat calls, it could be extremely important.
Tweet!
Tweet.
Tweet! Whoa!
Wah, 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 wah. No, Glitch. Holly doesn't want to mute my stream. Holly is getting phone calls and ignoring the phone calls to watch the stream. Holly doesn't want to answer because they won't be able to hear me if they do answer. Yeah. Bow wow. Oh no, a fox.
Yes! Moo moo cow!
I'm sorry. I've never heard that audio line. Moo moo cow. Moo moo cow 2. Moo moo cow 2.
Moo moo cow!
Moo moo cow.
Howdy!
Howdy. This is the farmer. This is the cowbear level farmer. Farmer howdy. Howdy.
Babu!
Babu. Oh, we found the baby. Baby Babu.
Babu!
Baby excited Babu. Baby excited Babu.
Highness!
How's my storage? So just because it's funny here. So this is an external, well, this is an internal hard drive. This has 1 terabyte of space that I have given to this. I have an external hard drive that has 8 terabytes on it that has everything backed up on my entire computer. I think I'm good, Mars. I have probably 20 terabytes of storage in total on my computer available.
Hey, you!
Hey, you! We gotta scroll further. Okay. I swear I'm looping. Do I have them somewhere else in here? I renamed a bunch for reroll here. Do I have it in here? I have a bunch in here. I'm going to grab this folder. Copy folder. By the way, anybody else have that on their computer? Look at that. Look at my, look. Can't find the mouse? Oh, it's over there. Can't find the mouse? Oh, it's over there. Game files. If you go into your setting, well, I have 3 screens. Yeah, press control. But I have 3 screens, Holly. It's not that easy to just wiggle the mouse around every time. Okay, so let's see. Breaks, breaking star, celebration. Like breaking star, loud. Double pop. Enchanting warp. Hollow metal tube echo. Hollow thud echoey hallway. I label things. Loud annoying chimes. I'm not opening that. I hate that one. That one just stays off. Mouth fart. Quick turn. Nice. It's just that pop. Nice. Here we go. These noises. Those are the shooting stars. Oops, sorry about my mic. Welcome back, door. Small wooden thud. Oh, thoob. See, thoob. Let's see. Twinkly boops. Twinkly boops. It's the best name I could think for that. Twinkly boops. Woob. What's woob? Ah. We got the Remra walking sound. So that's the sound the cousins make in Katamari when they walk. Whistle sound whoop. What's this one? Ah. It's a good sound. Springy selection. Not bad. Spring. Ah. Nope, that was straightforward. Select. Ah. Screaming child. Let's see. Oh yeah, just an awful sound. I'm sorry, everybody. Just an awful sound. Celebration with horns. Like bell? What's boop? You got M&Ms everywhere. You know it's dadgum, not dadgum. Cup clink.
OMG, Holly's
Dag.
4RLD. You look fabulous today. What's your secret?
DAG. Oof. Holly, do you want me to make it so it's never you? Because that's an option. I can make it so it's never you. So Mari just won't speak to you anymore. Stardust Twinkle. Oh. What is... They didn't name these. It's kind of a tempting thing, Holly. I'm gonna be real. You type enough, it's like, Like if I go into here and I go into events, and then we go into chat, and then we go into chat message received. Da, 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 da. We'll wait for this load. This is my most complicated one here. And we go Mari chat random. Where you at? My most recent ad break was more than an hour ago, Door, but I don't usually run them after 2 p.m. my time. And Mari won't say anything after like 2:15 p.m. my time. So Mari chat random, username is Mari Apide, or username is not Mari Apide. And I can do an add clause. Username is not. Make sure I spell Holly's name correctly. Username is not Holly's world. There. Tyson 3, what are you? Oh, God. It's a fun noise, but Jesus. Yep, nope, you're good, Door. It was just that a thing. Weep selection. What is weep? Is this go weep? Weep. I still like woob. I need something that's a good new follower sound, and I don't know what I'm actually using right now. What am I using for new followers right now? What is my follower sound? I don't actually know this offhand. Twitch channel followed. Sound. We're using that, which isn't bad. I mean, we could keep that. I mean, I guess it's kind of ingrained in my brain now, isn't it? I want that, but I'm going to hide that. Save. And then play sound, go here, go there. That's the wrong location, apparently. It's in here. Here. Eh. 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 Why aren't you playing? Oh, I'm missing a slash. Loud. So now, there you go. So now every time a follow happens, we get a little sticker. I don't like how it's not choosing the left side. I'm a little confused there. Thank you. There it goes. Nope, that might be the bottom. Left side. Left side. Left side. Left side. Thank you. Finally. Jesus. They're completely random. But it just did not want to go on the left side. Right? So now every single follow will do that, is what I'm planning anyway. I forgot to actually set it up here. So I'm going to save this. So now this is our follower star. And we open this up, and then when somebody follows, we go in here and we do a command. And move that up, and then our command is going to be an action group. Kinda yes, Holly. Kinda yes. We go to Starry Sky and we do follower star. So now it'll do this. There we go. Cool. So now we have a fancy new effect. And I'm going to open the Discord. Open Discord. Go whoop. Go here. And I'm going to put a little note. And I'm going to say, new followers get a sticker on the screen for the stream. Now, on its own, that's not done. Oh. Wait. Don't unfollow your thing. You get my hopes up and it makes me sad. Let's see. I need the length of time that I had on the other one. You didn't see it the thousands of times I was testing it, Ollie? Okay, so I need now to go over here and I need to grab the duration. And then that goes in here and we just change that. And then I will run it once. So it shouldn't work, Earthquake. It won't actually trigger more than once for a long thing. There's like a cooldown on it that's pretty serious, so people can't spam follows. You can try, Holly, it won't work. I'm like very certain that it won't let you spam it. Okay. So there's our star up at the top. That'll stay there for the entire stream now. I do need to work on the stars as a thing. They are actually going right now. Like, you can occasionally see a pixel in here of it going. If you look in here, they're a little more obvious because they're on a dark surface. It may not show too well because obviously it's scaled down, but you can see little speckles in here. So these are the random stars we made. I may adjust the texture on it to make them a little more obvious. So like if I go in, I think I can go here. Oh, I need to go into here. So in theory with this mask, I could, I think if I do that, bigger now, right? I think they're more obvious now. Yeah. I can scale them as need be. No, I did that one manually, Holly. I'm trying to see if these stars should be constantly going, and I'm trying to see if I can see them on the overlay. The new one I did, Holly, stays. The one you did did not, because I didn't have the timer set yet. Yeah, they're supposed to be more obvious than they are, but it's fine. I'm gonna have to probably make the mask darker. And it is going to be behind me, but I can take that and I can move that into this in here behind everything. So now it should be twinkling the stars. I need to rename this. Oh no, it is testing preview right now. So right now the stars are going on. They should be only over your drawings though, and not over the whole thing. Can I sharpen the top of the star? What do you mean? I can change out the image pretty easily, yes, but this is my star. I drew this star. Don't hate on my star. Yes, I drew this star. And it also rotates, so technically the top isn't always the shortest. It'll rotate to whatever angle it wants. I do plan on making probably some like color altered stars for people who subscribe. So if somebody subscribes during the stream, it'll add a subscribe. We'll do a subscriber version, right? That'll be like, it'll pick a random color, and yeah. Right, like there's alternate ones in there that can happen. Or eventually there will be. I want it, like I said, I want to create a random one. And then that randomized one will stick to different areas. And I think that'll work fine, right? Like we'll have one that is fully randomized for the color palette on them. So when people subscribe, they can get like a random rainbow star. Maybe we do like different pride flags on them. So each of the subscribers get a like a randomly selected pride flag. That could be good. I don't really have the energy to do it right now, but that could be good. But I like having something special for at least followers right now. But it should pick a random angle, and then it'll stay there for the entire stream, is the idea. So now the entire stream, if somebody follows, will know somebody followed during the stream. They get their little perk up there. No, I'm happy with that. I do want to work on the stars. Obviously, the stars need a lot of work. The stars are going to be running for all streams in the future. So if you see the little twinkle, congratulations, you're seeing something almost nobody can see. No, I can't put your name on it, not easily. So this is currently the stars, right? I think I could do select inverse. And I'm not sure if I hit delete and delete. I don't know if that did what I wanted. No, I was hoping it would make those bigger. I can do select inverse selection smooth. Would that make them bigger or smaller? Oh, I have to do this way. So 1. No, I got rid of them. I feel like this would be far more obvious if I go here, go here, go here, go here. Oh, I gotta unlock the layer. All right, there we go. And yeah, well, that was, I think, more for the subs there, Door. Oh, select inverse. Can I, will this work? Because I have anti-aliasing on. Can I? Select, modify, feather? 0.5? Oop. I didn't do what I wanted. I want to select those. Modify. Grow. Oh, it really doesn't want to let me. You've kind of lost it, Holly. They're not even all selected, which is weird. Select, deselect, select. Why isn't this one selected? Why are some of these not selected? I'm so confused. Oh, it is. It's just literally not highlighting. Select. I want. Select, deselect. Select you. Select inverse. Select modify. Select grow. I want this to blur the edges a little bit. What happens if I hit blur? What do we get? It got dimmer. Damn it. Select, modify, expand by 1. So we could do this. So actually, I think if I do this and then I do a blur. Did that do what I want? Kind of. Do it again. Do it again. Okay. And then I remove this. And I fix this top edge because this top edge is broken. Actually, I say that all the edges are broken. How do I fix this? I guess I just go like this. Select, inverse, delete, go here, go here, go here, go here. Select, deselect. And just to be safe, I'm going to fix those two. I need to double check the edge ones. What do you mean I'm not looking at a blank screen. What do you mean I'm looking at a blank screen? Oh, that I'm not looking at a blank screen. Sorry, I misread. Okay. Export, save for web. I can do PNG 24 this time. Transparency, no matte. Save. I mean, you're fine. This is hard to see for what it's worth. Star mask. Rename. Star mask 1, and I want this one to just be star mask. So now we save this. Go to studio mode, test scene, sorry sky. Filters. Advanced mask. I need to reload. Oh, I need to change to the new mask. And we need to change back to the old mask. They should, in theory, be easier to see now. I don't know if they are. I think it might need to actually reload the image entirely. But it should, in theory, be easier to do. But I think it's confused because of the file names. Export, you know what, we'll save it as a new one. It's fine. Star Mask 2! And then I go into filters, and I have the filter, and I go here, and I go here, and we choose that. I don't see anything at all. If I remove the mask, there they are. Oh, is it because I'm doing that? There we go. They are working. What'd you break, Holly? Okay, so in theory it is working, it's just really hard to see. Sometimes they should be appearing up above me, or up above the screen. Sometimes they're behind me. They're not going to be the easiest to see right now, is the one kind of problem here. But if I do open source projector and put this on my main screen. Yeah, I can see them. We can see them. Ah! My face! They missed! Huzzah! I need to realign them. It's fine. I've basically created a screensaver, is what I've done. The problem is some of these aren't very bright. And I feel like they should be more visible than this. Like, I feel like this should be more visible. And I'm confused why it's not. Whoa. So, like, this is what it's doing, and you can see where every one of the things is, and then if I invert it, it's just the dots that it wasn't lighting up. But I don't see them, and I'm confused. If I do it on luminosity... Kind of, Telu, that's the problem I'm having. That is the problem I'm having. Because we can see that. Alpha channel does nothing. Grayscale, we get that if I... But you don't see the dots at all. Luminosity is that. Custom channel mix. Like, it's this is what I have running, but it's supposed to have a mask on top of it. That's supposed to only let things through when they're a certain color, but they're not showing. There's definitely an amount here. There. There we go. Here we go. It does that every time there's a new redeem. If you open and close it, Holly, it'll be lined up. So this is what the stars are supposed to be doing. Now, these effects are happening actually around the game screen right now, but because of the background I have, they're not the most obvious. Now, I may have to do some adjustments in the future to maybe make this brighter. Like, if I do I think I can do a color correction at the end of this, so if we go here to color correction, can I just go, what if they're brighter? I can make them extremely bright. If I up the gamma, then I think they're all going to be white. Saturation. There we go. Increase the contrast. Now, I think if I'm right here, can I add another glow to this? Ow!
Amazing.
Hey, Arky.
Arcator just subscribed to us for another month.
What happens if I
That's
add another
22
glow?
now.
Do we get a proper glow on these? Can I actually get them to glow now? If I go... I want a dual Kuways glow. It doesn't look like the glow works as much as I'd want it to. Like, if I make it fully bright, we might get one occasionally that goes off, but they're not. If I do triangular, what do we get? I appreciate that, Holly. Vision outer glow, padding, none. Fill type, that's fine. Yeah, I don't think that glow is doing much. There's with glow, there's without. Yeah, glow is actually making it dimmer, so I don't want glow. Stars emit light. That is what we call glowing typically. So yes and no. I could try adding a blur. What's a blur gonna do here? Does this make it worse or better? Considering I can't see it at all, I'm gonna say it made it worse. So no to the blur. Yeah, well, the problem is blur worked on the black as well. But this is working. You can actually see when it gets to the ones on the top edge, you can actually see them over top of the drawing canvas, which is the main thing we're after. So that's good. We're getting there. I think some of this is still a little off. If I go and lower. Maybe the brightness around there, lower the gamma a little bit. Lower gamma, raise brightness. Adjust contrast a little bit. Raise gamma back up, raise brightness back up. Contrast goes up a little, but not as far as it was. What's my favorite Blue song? Oh, Blur song. I don't know any Blur songs actually. What's fun is I can also do like pixel art. Oh God. I'm sorry. Oh God. I don't think pixel art works here. Sorry to everybody. Will this one work if I do Matrix Rain? Look, now they're all Matrix characters. We can do chromatic aberration on them. Offset. 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 This is also cool, but this isn't what I'm after. Make them glitchy. Glitchy stars! Glitchy stars. Increase the glitch. No, but the pixel stuff. Oh, my music's gone. I forgot. It had lens flare. Everybody wants lens flare, right? Why does that look so cool? It actually looks like really cool. That was not intentional. I can't do that easily, sadly, Holly. That involves me opening a handful of other things. Did somebody fill the drawing thing in the background? Please don't fill that in and cause problems for other people. I see what you're talking about, Holly, though, and I do understand, but it's not what I'm going for. Oh wait, no, I filled it, didn't I, when I did the solar flare. So that is a odd bug side effect because that doesn't allow transparency. The other option is to do this. There you go. This seems like a joke, but I am technically going to be doing this, so it's going to be... They're probably going to be moving about that fast right there. They're very, very slowly moving right now. Right? Like, they're moving at a rate of 3. And this is probably what's going to be happening in the final version, is they're going to be moving about like this, behind everything. So what this will do is this will create a slowly moving starscape behind me. And then I'll have a bit of space that'll also be looping behind me that'll be moving at a slightly different speed. So it'll create this really nice visual feel of everything just kind of slowly moving. The only thing I don't like is, technically speaking, when these hit the edge, there is a little bit of a sign that they aren't how they should be. Now, I could cheat this by creating a secondary one that's offset. Which I think would be done if I just go here. And we duplicate you. Copy and paste reference. 1920 divided by 2. 1920 divided by 2 is 960. So right there. Right, so technically they're both doing it now. And this would hide the fact that I'm doing it as much. Now, the fun part is if I take that and I do it again and I go, okay, but we want you upside down. And now they're going in opposite directions, so I need you to go down to 1, maybe? Right, so now we have a starry sky where they're both going on, right? They're both happening, they're both going at this rate for stars. I do think I have too many stars now. Like, I think in doing so, I've created too many stars going at the same time, so we do need to slow that down a little bit. Because we have twice as many, right? So instead of 15, we'll drop it down to 8. I think with spicy stuff, I think in the case is I understand that some spicy stuff is too spicy for some people, and that is definitely an issue where some people don't have are definitely like eating too spicy of food and they're making it. I think just as one of those things like, hey, I love that you made these. Is there any way you could make it a little bit less spicy for me next time? Would kind of be the extent of what you can really do. So this is hard to see now because they're moving so slowly. But these are moving. These are moving, and they're slowly moving opposite directions. Part of it is moving left, part of it is moving right. I've created a separate issue for myself, though, because I've done this slightly wrong. I need... Go here. Do that. They're rotated symmetry, but because they're behind the board, you're never really going to notice. Like, they're rotated from each other. They're not mirrored. Like, it's not flipped. But this should, in theory, create a really, really nice, like, visual effect. Especially with them moving apart. Let me go back into there. Filters. Try speeding it up just a little bit. That's more than a little bit. I did 20. I meant to do 2. Look at that. And then we will have a layer of stars that aren't doing this. Of stars that are just always lit. I think if I really wanted to be interesting here, I can also go have them move up and down a little bit. Like, that's a 1. There's a 2. Right. But then I can also put some static stars in this as well that aren't moving as their own layer as well. So then that'll exist. And they won't be twinkling, and they'll just be kind of stars that are sitting on the image, right? So I think this will work really well. I think this has a lot of like charm to it for what it is, and because the main center of the screen is covered, I don't think it's a huge issue. I kind of wish I could make them less likely to hit the center of each other, but I think that would be adjusting the random spawn positions to not include the middle, which is a little bit harder to do. It's easier to make it hit the outsides than it is to, or it's easier to hit the inside than the outside. Well, wait, these are clones. So can I... Okay, I'm gonna get rid of one of the clones. Add source. Source clone. Starry Sky clone. Okay. Now the source I need to be Starry. Oh. MIU Starry Sky. No audio. Okay. So right now we have 2 of the same thing. So what I can do here, I'm going to flip it upside down and put it in the same spot. If I flip it upside down and put it in the same spot, you can see that it is in mirror. But if I take it and I move it, say, down here, and then I copy it again and I paste a duplicate of it, I don't know if that's not what I want, and I paste a reference of it, which is the same thing. Let me go up there. I'm actually going to grab both of them, I think. I want you sideways. There. And then I move you down, you up. Wait, you can't be symmetrical if you're there, right? Let me hide this one. I'm trying to make these two not be symmetrical. But they're rotated. If they're rotated and I put them at the same side, it should be harder for them to be symmetrical. That should work. Hey, Fuss. Move this over to 960. And then we add in our third one. I think we've got too many going again. Like, we definitely went to too many of these spawning again, but... we do 5, then we'll go back to what it was. Boss, we're making stars. We're making a starry sky, Fuss. Let me see if I can... I'm going to change the speed at which this changes. So... if I take off the mask, this is what's currently on the screen. You can make them much more vibrant. There, and then we put the mask back on. Oh, what I've done? Yeah, so just to show you, Fuss, because I think you'll understand this. So if we start out, I'm going to get everything down. We have random cubes. This is what's spawning. We're making random cubes, right? We make random cubes all over the screen. This is what we're making. These are the random cubes. And then these random cubes are getting a glow. And then that glow is getting a mask added. And then that gets a color correction. Just to show it more clearly. So we get that, then we add the mask, we do a color correction to make them a little better, and then we add scroll to all of them. Now, what I think I need to do here, so the rainbow I want on this, but I think I need to add the glow later. Because I almost don't want this many, like, this might be too many stars. So what I can do here, I think, I'm going to go and I'm going to copy all of the filters that are on the one. And I think I can paste them onto here. Gonna get messy, and I'm gonna turn off, 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 off. I want scroll on all of. I want scroll on, and then go into filters, and now we're in the filters for the main thing, and I want scroll off. So now I think we should just be getting the squares. Which means then we take that and we add the glow. I think I want to turn the rainbow off there, do the mask there, do the color correction here, right? And then I'm going to go back to my clones. And then those get the shader directly applied to them. Yeah, there we go. It's figuring out like which order I should have these. So that we take the glow off of that, so we're gonna get a clean glow off of every shade, rather than it being weird. Color correction there. Filters back in here, then I don't need the color change here, and I don't need the scroll. So now these stars aren't moving, because I feel like these stars should all move at the same pace. I'm not 100%. I probably should have, no, I should leave the filter on this. Yeah, and then this has scroll moving each of these. So are these stars moving? Did I do this right? Are these stars moving? No, the cube behind them is moving. So I have messed up here a little bit. I mean, I think this is still fine if they're moving here. It still creates an interesting shimmer. But then I need my stars to also be moving for the mask. So if we just, as an example, do 10. Yeah, we're creating kind of a pattern here. I don't want them moving that fast. I want them moving at, oh, not 30. I want them moving at like 3. But this should stop them from doing that weird edge that I was seeing on them occasionally, because it's just a perpetual kind of effect across it all. Oh, but I do have this in the wrong order. I do need to move the scroll. So this is going to look weird, but I'm going to show this. So this is what it's currently doing. I'm going to get rid of the glow as well. So this is what we're currently scrolling, and it's going to be more obvious how I do 30, right? So if we scroll it at 30, we're going to see this. But the problem is when we do the glow, you can see there's clearly an edge, right? But I think if I move this up and we scroll before the glow, we don't have an edge anymore, I don't think. We have some shapes that aren't the full thing, but we don't have the edge anymore. At the intensity at 100, because any more beyond that, it gets really weird. We can do triangular, and they look really bad. Dual quays looks best. Then we put the mask back on. And then we do color correction. There we go. That's how I want the stars to look. Right, the stars are doing a gentle drift. Theoretically, I could create like a second one if I really wanted to give it more stars, but I don't think we need it because I think the number of people who are going to notice it are not going to be high enough for it to fully matter. But that is actually quite a lot that we've gotten done. But yeah, the stars are really only going to show when we're on the proper background. They are going on right now, believe it or not. The stars are actually going on right now in the background that you can't see, which I find funny. And we also did the follower stars, right? We did the follower stars today, which you can see the one stuck to the top center. I love that of all the ones it grabbed the top center one. But yeah, no, I appreciate y'all hanging out today. It's been a good one. It is time to end. I'm gonna send you away, and I'm gonna send you away to somebody. Once told me the world is gonna roll me. I'm gonna send you over, I think, today. Well, I guess we're going to bug Cleo. I didn't realize Cleo was live. We're gonna go bug Cleo. So I'm gonna send y'all over there. I don't know what else to do today, so I'm gonna send you over there. I love and appreciate y'all a lot. You have all been fantastic, and I appreciate y'all for dealing with me today in my brain state. I will be streaming again later tonight, hopefully, and I will catch you all then. But that said, see ya. Love ya. Bye bye.
スモを感じるわ。